Yo, in the building once again. Just on the check-in. Get this together. Let's do this. Let's play some music. I'm just checking in with y'all. I'm gonna still kick it off with some music. Let's go with some B class. And let's go with some classical trap. Let's do that. Let's give everybody a chance to check in. Let's give people a chance to get in. While y'all trying to get in, I'm gonna play this joint. Let me know if y'all can hear that. Woo!
I'm only gonna do this once. About to be rich, keep making these hits. Put that on my soul, ain't claiming no game. Back in the day, my papa's a soul, you know what it is. Like father, like son. He raise up no hoes, don't rap with the system. They kill all your dreams and shatter your goals. Need a new mansion on Floyd Block. No security, no toy cops. Chicago, you gotta move smart. Pole in case you can't avoid ops. Dress clean, yeah, I'm too sharp. And intelligent, yeah, I'm too sharp. All this gold, that's a lot of carats. All your chains come from you, Mark. Fresh to death, I need 2 plots. I could bring back 2 socks. Bad verses, thou shalt not. Blowing everything down on the Unabomber. With the sticking balls, I'm a pool shark. I done only broke 2 hearts. I done only cracked 2 cervix. When you think major, you gotta move smart. Alright. Did it alone, now I gotta flex. Was broken at home, now I gotta check. Alright, let's try and put diamond ropes around my mama neck. New Jaguar for my dad. Look at me now, I didn't get my respect. Far as the women, they still saying yes. Went from signing CDs to signing no breasts. Bring your A game, I'm not easily impressed. You cannot keep me by raising your dress. Cute is cool, but what's in your head? Way too much lipping, I don't do the stress. Messing with me, you mess with the best. Dealing with a king, don't you ever forget to be rich. Keep making these hits. Put that on my soul, ain't claiming no game. Back in the day, my papa's a soul, you know what it is. Like father, like son. He raise up no hoes, don't rock with the system. They kill all your dreams and shatter your goals. About to be rich, keep making these hits. Put that on my soul, ain't claiming no game. Back in the day, my papa's a soul, you know what it is. Like father, like son. He raise up no hoes, don't rock with the system. They kill all your dreams and shatter your goals. My flow fire, that's napalm. JR with the tray ball. Lou Will when it come to bras. Got a 1 piece on each arm. My chick's fresher than Avon. I think they got Mary Kay on. I'm in VIP, picking and choosing. The whole club is a Scantron. DJ playing my damn song. I ain't know I made dance songs. I'm in the club with sweatpants on. Dress code got me dead wrong. She Dominican, her skin golden. Yo chick got a spray on. If you ain't bringing 60K home, why in the hell you got J's on? Let's get it. Underestimated my premise. Now they all want a percentage. They won't touch a penny. Can't be seen with you in public. B class got a certain image. You won't catch me slipping. I ain't gonna call you no thotty. All know you been through somebody, so why is you tripping? My career getting strong. Buzz getting strong like lifting. All these dudes, all they want the T on me. T on me like lifting. These men really women. Now they want to leech off me. Where was y'all at in the beginning? What part am I missing? Where's she at during Q-bar? She ain't want to give me play. That's blue ball. Day job, music play hard. That's 2 jobs. Don't eat dairy. Trying to play me like a screw bar. Keep making these hits. Put that on my soul. Ain't claiming no game. Back in the day, my papa's a soul, you know what it is. Like father, like son. He raise up no hoes, don't rock with the system. They kill all your dreams and shatter your goals. About to be rich, keep making these hits. Put that on my soul, ain't claiming no game. Back in the day, my papa's a soul, you know what it is. Like father, like son. He raise up no hoes, don't rock with the system. They kill all your dreams and shatter your goals. I'm big and I'm black, got hair on my head. They all want me dead, you rap about crack. And too many details. You really the feds, I'm gluten free and light on the week, but still buy my bread. Just speak when you see me. Don't touch on my body. I'm really on edge. I'm running with Cap. My fist in the air. Won't stand for the pledge. Whoever killed Allen won't stand for the pledge. Can't stand with no legs. We settling scores. If it's war, then it's war. Let's all say a prayer. Whoever it was, we peeling our face and blowing our dreads.
Let's get into it. How many people? We got 6 on the check-in. Y'all want me to play one more? I can get one more in. Let me get one more in. Get a couple more people to check in. You know, like I say, we just checking in today. I'm just checking in with my people. Let's put this over here. Let's do this. Let's put this over here. Get that out the camera shot. Today's episode is brought to you by the Concord 11s. What's up, Doc Bumpers? Maximilio, what's good, bro? I see you. Father G, chill out, G. Talking about my AC must have went out. Nah, man, I'm just in the wife beat. I'm in the crib chilling. That's why I'm just chilling with the wife beat on, because I'm just in the crib. I ain't, I'm just checking in with y'all. I started to put the bow tie on, but I'm like, it's just a check-in. I'm not doing the show. I got quite a few topics to cover, but I'm not gonna get on that. I'm just gonna check in with y'all today. And I'm also going to basically just let y'all know I'm gonna do a comments talk tonight. I gotta work tonight, so I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna put a show together like I usually do. Ain't no real subject. I'm just checking in with y'all today. I will go over a little bit of something. As you can see in the background is a video on my podcast from Q Bar Live. We did the lyrics and melodies. We went live, and there was some ups and downs with that, and some positive and negatives, you know what I'm saying, to hit on. And I'm gonna hit on a little bit of that, but I'm gonna get into one more joint, and I'm gonna let people check in. Let's see where I want to go, what I want to do. Let's go with my man, Shield of God. Let's see what's up with y'all. He done upgraded this thing. Oh no, this the wrong dude. What the hell? How many chills they got on this joint now? Dang. Hey, Chill to God, you better get on your grind, bro. It's another Chill to God up here. You gonna have to get on your grind, my man. Let's get into this winter break too. This is my joint.
Clock ticking like it's running out of time. Feel like you searching for some things you never find.
Yeah.
Heavy smoker, keep them things up
On my mind, yeah.
before it's over, lay it all
On the line, yeah.
I gotta know that I did everything I
Coulda did,
can't get old, talking about everything we should
shoulda did.
never fold. I'm standing, baby, too legit. If I told you I'ma do it big. Yeah. Just started, this been years in the making. I mean, how else you think this flow so wet and cold as a glacier? And we been at this shit since back when after school was the basement. We were rapping shit, was throwing parties just to have some cash to spend. Imagine it, we ain't even know what we was establishing. Youngest with no training, but had proper business practices. Moms and them would help us out as much as they could. Always told us they would charge, but it was all for the love. Man, nobody's share was larger, always even the cut. And if somebody was down, and
We would even them up.
and it's still like that today, that's on my mama and them. Boy, you know my brother and them, my brother like
My mama kids,
and that's just
how it is.
real shit.
Erica, I see you checking in. What's up? Erica and Greg in the house.
See, I ain't never giving up. We came too far. See, all real miracles then came through God. It's way too lyrical to slang too hard. It hit you like that, cause when it spit, it's all fact. A real hustler can lose it all and get it right back. I done did that shit twice, probably going on thrice. I've been married to the game, I got them throwing up rice. When I'm throwing them dice, I bet the pot and the side. Real shit, clock ticking like it's running out of time. Feel like you searching for some things you never find. Heavy smoker, keep them things up on my mind. Before it's over, lay
It all on the line, yeah.
I gotta know that I did everything I coulda did. Can't get old, talking about everything we shoulda did. Never fold, I'm standing, baby, too legit. If I told you I'ma do it big. Yeah.
Yo. So that was All In by Chill the God. First selection was brought to you by B Class, Classical Trap. Let's get into it, all right? On the check-in, it's your boy, Larry Bird, 33 Bands, a.k.a. Law the Trucker, a.k.a. J Killer. This is another check-in from Podcaster Die Trying. As you can see, the Cash App is on the bottom for anybody that want to show any support. It's always very appreciated. I appreciate all the help that I get. Today's episode is brought to you by the Concord 11. I wish I really did have an actual endorsement by Michael Jordan, but I don't. But it's still brought to you by the Concord 11, okay? Got Baby Folks, a.k.a. Baby Yoda, a.k.a. Grogu in the back, you know what I'm saying? And, of course, the monster of all monsters of the Midway, Richard Dent, represent all the time, Chicago in the building. Like I explained to y'all earlier, I have in the background some of the footage that I shot live from Q-Bar of Lyrics and Melodies, a showcase brought to you by none other than B-Class himself. Killed it, absolutely killed it. I have a lot of footage on my Canon, which I'm shooting on now. I have to edit that thing and play with some videos and play with some video editing. Today I'm just checking in with y'all though, and just addressing one thing. Well, no, I ain't gonna say just addressing one thing. Really just trying to check the temperature of the channel. We've been at it for a couple months now. Sometimes I make videos real often, like 2 or 3 a week, sometimes as much as 5 a week. And sometimes I only make one video every week. You know what I mean? And sometimes I, take a vacation for one of the weeks. This is the start of another glorious week. Happy Labor Day. Also, I like to say that you definitely can look forward to everybody on night shift that's working on this Labor Day. If you work in night shift, you can look forward to me doing a Cummins Talk tonight. I will be in the truck tonight. We will be going over a subject. I'm not gonna let y'all know what's going on with that till later. You know what I'm saying? You got to tune in to hear that subject. Also, let's get into it. Basically, what I wanted to say was I was gonna put out some more content after we did the Q-Bar thing, and that was Friday. I was gonna do some more content. I shot a lot of content on the Canon. I was gonna edit it up and do a bunch of stuff. But Saturday, the next day, we went and got the damn second dose of the COVID-19 shot, the Pfizer. And that shit had me under the weather. So it took me all day yesterday, Sunday, because Saturday I was cool. Saturday I just went out. As you can see, I used to have those Bel Air bottles in the background. As you can see, they're no longer there because I drank them. So that's what I did Saturday. Probably a bad mistake after getting the COVID shot because I wasn't feeling so good yesterday. That COVID shot kind of had me feeling groggy as hell. I didn't have that much energy and so on and so forth. Yeah, so and it kept me from doing a lot of editing and video, a lot of video work and stuff like that, because I had to pull out some new apps, and I'm not real familiar with the apps for the video editing. Like, I'm not good at it yet. So I would have had to take time and get in the lab and work with all of that. And Boosa, I see you in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? Erica, you damn straight. Keep doing what you do. You damn right. I'm gonna keep it going. Like I said, though, the footage from the Q-Bar was awesome. I got most of the headliners, okay? Spills and B-Class. There was another R&B guy there. If B-Class is in the building, if you check in, let me know. I can't remember it. I didn't get good footage of him. I got there late, messing with my uncle HB. He wanted to be extremely late to the thing. I wanted to get there early, but he didn't realize that I was doing some media for it, that I was going to try to get some camera work in. So he's just thinking like, oh, yeah, we could show up because we go to a lot of B-Classes things, shows and everything. But, out of respect to the artists, I like to see them all perform and do their thing. We also had another young lady, which was just in the background. Let me see if I can cue that back up. I believe her name was... I don't want to mess her name up. I want to say it was Miette. I think I said that right. It was Miette. If I'm wrong and somebody's in the comments that can correct that, please do. Man, I need to sign out of my Instagram. It's steady giving me alerts. Let me See if I can do that. Sign out this joint real quick, y'all, because it's steady alerting me and it's really log out. Cool. All right, boom. Knock that out. All right. Thank you. Sorry about that. I had to cut that off because it was just alert, and just kind of throwing me off. You know what I'm saying? It kept giving me all the alerts. By the way, y'all can't hit me up on Instagram. My Instagram is Larry Bird 33 Bands, just like the Cash App. Or you can Instagram me on Podcast or Die Trying. Either or, they both come straight to me on my phone or whatever the case may be. Anytime you locking in, yo, and Boost already checking in with the Cash App. I appreciate him. He is one of the main donators to this show. He said $5 just in for a few minutes. That's what's up. You just in for a few minutes. Cool. That's all I'm asking for is a few minutes of y'all time. Let me read these comments while I was running my mouth. What's going on, y'all? Boom, boom, boom. Definitely tuned in tonight. Cool, Abel. Be looking out. I'm definitely gonna get into it. Yeah, man. I got the third dose 2 days ago. Oh, you got a booster, Doc? And it felt real crappy yesterday. I'm back to 100. Yeah, I'm back to about 95% too. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say 100 because I've been laying around a lot and eating a lot of Labor Day barbecue and all that type of stuff. I'm just passing through. I drive tonight, so cool. You could catch the replay if you want, but like I say, tonight we're gonna do a Cummins talk tonight for all my night drivers. We're gonna be up. So I'm definitely here for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's driving tonight, we're gonna be up tonight. And we're gonna be talking. So yeah, but I want to go over, like, I had the young lady you see in the background right now, Miette. She was awesome. She was an amazing singer, man. It was two things I want to take from the live show. Okay, one, I hope y'all appreciated it because I was trying to do something different and take y'all out with me. You know what I mean? And bring the phone and the mount and the camera and the light and everything, and kind of give y'all some different content, some different stuff, different background, different people. Let them come in. Now, two things I'm gonna take away. All right, this thing worked pretty well. All right, so far as me linking it and being in loud environments, the headphones that I use, the wireless headphones, they actually work pretty decent. So that was a positive. And two, I was able to get some all right video, not good video, not quality video like I'm giving you now. Y'all could definitely see the difference from this video and that video. This joint should be shooting at 720p, if not better. Because StreamYard only allows me to shoot at 720p. But yeah, that was the two positives. The video was just, it was good. It was enough to make out. As you can see, the young lady in the background, you know, she's looking wonderful, you know, did her thing, performed and everything. And like I say, when I'm in a loud environment, I do know that this headset does give out some decent audio, like some clear audio. You could just hold it to your mouth. It's real comfortable, like a regular mic. You know what I mean? Yes, pair of headphones do a look kind of ghetto, sure. But do I want to go buy a microphone to, you know, take with me the Bluetooth to my phone? Maybe I could, but in this situation, all I needed was one plug just to plug in the ring light. And that was it. Everything else was running wireless just off my phone. So I was able to do that. So I was able to do that. That worked pretty well as far as just getting in some content. So later when I do content, I know what to expect. We couldn't hear the music. So I know if I'm trying to shoot something with some music, I got to come from I got to do something different. You know what I mean? If you want to hear the music in the background, like when she was performing and everything, because the beginning of this video was showing her performing. And then after she got done, I got to chopping it up and talking a little more, whatever the case may be, and blah, 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 blah. The negative is you couldn't hear the music. That's one of the negatives. Another one of the negatives is the video didn't come out as good as I wanted it to. And the third negative was just lack of experience with going out live and taking y'all out with me. I wasn't really prepared. I kind of just threw some stuff together. Plus, I was late because of my Uncle HB. You know, I went over there, he was just kicking in. I'm like, yo, when we going to the show, whatever the case may be, he was kind of just being lackadaisical about the whole situation, being, you know, he was just kicked back, like he wasn't in the rush to go nowhere, and the show had already started. So I didn't leave his crib to 9 o'clock. Got there at about 9:30. The doors opened at 8:30. I should have been in there at 8:30. Like I said, I was going to be setting up and getting stuff together and going over stuff with B class. By the time I got there, B class was busy. The show was going on. People were everywhere. The whole house was packed. And I will, like I said, give y'all footage of that as soon as I can get it edited. But I'm not that good at the editing equipment. So, we working on it. I know nothing about Chicago and my wife from there, but the place reminded me of Soul Food, a series, white t-shirts and yak. Yeah, man, I just went out, did the thing put my white t-shirt on, man, put on a couple Jewel Santana and just shot it up. You know what I'm saying? Nothing special, I didn't have no yak because I was driving that night. I had 2 beers. And for those who don't know, I'm very responsible, very conscious of what I'm doing when I'm out in the streets and the way I'm moving, especially at a show like that where I know it's alcohol going to be served and people drinking alcohol. I'm very conservative about the way I move. So that night I had 2 beers and like 2 waters and a Sprite and some chicken. And those 2 beers didn't even come within an hour. I think they were about an hour apart. So no way, no shape, form, or fashion was I drunk or for that far under the influence of alcohol. Like there's no, if I had to guess what I would have popped on a breathalyzer, it might have been a 0.2, maybe. A 0.02, maybe. It wasn't nowhere near no 0.08. Like I was definitely under the limits that night. You know what I mean? Because I was driving and, I was just trying to be comfortable with everything and pay attention to my environment and everything. And, as a truck driver, we got to be responsible. We can't really do that much drinking when it comes to being off duty, on duty, whatever. We got to, be conscious of what we got going on because it's our job to drive and blah, blah, blah. Alcohol and truck driving just don't mix really. Do I drink? Hell yeah, I drink a lot. I ain't going to say a lot. How do I word this responsibly? Do I drink? Hell yeah. I like to drink a lot. Do I drink a lot? No, I don't because I'm responsible. So let me put it that way. Okay. I would like to drink a lot. I would love to drink 3-4 days out of the week. But unfortunately for me, I got business to take care of. I cannot drink. I can only drink I only get to drink like maybe once every 2 weeks. For real. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? But I did show a Corona in the thing or whatever the case may be. Whatever. That's what we do over here. Yeah, and like I said, I just want to show y'all something different. And I hope y'all appreciated it. I hope, y'all looking forward because this ain't the last time me taking the camera out or taking the phone out and shooting some stuff from some different angles, different, from a different point of view or whatever the case may be. If I wasn't in Alabama the week before last, I would have did some live footage from my cousin's birthday, downtown Chicago. That would have been good footage. Just because of the ambiance, just because of the background and everything that was going on. The atmosphere was awesome. The place where he had the party was amazing. The layout was amazing. It was perfect, and I wish I would have been back in time and thought of it quick enough and had it all organized and everything. But yeah, we just gonna keep working and we're gonna keep bringing y'all new stuff. Like I said, the Cummins Talk is coming tonight. We definitely gonna cover a trucking topic. I've definitely got a lot of topics to cover on the podcast, as far as like everyday trending stuff like the crate challenge. Oh my gosh. Also, I would like to say, man, you better cut it out. Are you serious? He must have did some. He must have had some. He must have had some type of medical condition. What happened with Omar? Yo, that's my boy right there, Michael Kidd Williams. Damn, that's a goat. That's crazy. I ain't even know about that, Erica. That's crazy. I ain't got no notification of that either. Wow. Yo, that's crazy. That's really, really wild. But yo, check it out. So, damn, that just messed me up. Yeah, Lisa said she owned me on skee ball. Yo, check it out. She did her thing. All right. I ain't gonna stunt. All right. She ain't gonna mention that I won one game. It was probably she beat me down though. It was probably like 4-1 when we were playing serious. Like she definitely whooped my ass in skee ball. So I definitely should have got video of that birthday party, but I had just got back in town. I literally went to go visit my friend in Alabama for his birthday. Got off the plane. Mr. Reese, speaking of the devil. Went to go visit Mr. Reese. Got off the plane. Lisa came and picked me up, which she didn't even want to go to the party because she just a homebody like that. She picked me up from the airport. O'Hare, mind you. Now listen, anybody that know anybody from Chicago, you would know, don't nobody want to come pick you up from O'Hare, let alone come pick you up from the airport, period. Because you know, that's the tough, no matter where you from, it's hard getting people to pick you up. I don't care if it's your wife, your girlfriend, your mama, your brother, your sister, your uncle, whatever. Niggas don't want to take you back and forth from the airport. You know what I'm saying? That's already a thing. But if you live in Chicago, you could say, okay, I need you to drop me off at the airport. Don't tell them O'Hare. Do not say O'Hare. They is not going to want to do it. If they think that you're going to Midway, they're going to be a lot more susceptible to taking you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. He had a heroin. Yo, this going to take over the show. Y'all taking over the show with this. He had a heroin overdose? Really? Couldn't kick the drugs, huh? It's sad that it's so many drug addicts. I swear sometimes that's what make them good at their craft. Y'all ain't trying to see us on skee ball. Greg, Erica, cut it out, all right? We will own y'all on the skee ball. Knock it off. Y'all don't want no smoke, all right? Let go. Damn, this Michael K. Williams news is killing me, bro. Omar, man, I can't believe he overdosed from, man. Yo, that's wild, bro. But yo, check it out. So don't tell nobody you getting picked up from O'Hare. So Lisa was already not in the mood to pick me up from the airport. That's one. Okay. 2, she didn't want to go to the party because she's such a Debbie Downer, a homebody. She don't never like to do shit. So she picked me up from the airport, took me straight to the party from me kicking it with Mr. Reese all weekend or whatever, which we had a blast. Turned up for my man's birthday. Yeah, it was just a long weekend. So I would have brought y'all that footage. It would have been great. Footage. Hey, that's what's up. Listen, Faith, when you get out here Thursday, hit me up. Matter of fact, damn, have you ever hit me on any of my social media? If you haven't already, Faith, podcaster.trying@gmail, podcaster.trying on Instagram, Larry Bird 33 Bands on Instagram. Hit me up on any of those platforms, whatever. Send me any information or whatever. Give me your Instagram or whatever. Hit me on Instagram so we communicate if I can, if I'm not working, if I'm not super busy, because I can't promise that because I'm finna get on the grind this week. Like today's a big week for me as far as grinding work-wise. If I got time, I will make time. I will make extra time. I will find time and cut it out to do some content with you, Faith, because I respect you as a truck driver, as a content creator. You know what I'm saying? I like what you do. And if you in my area, let me know. We can meet up and we could get some content together, whether it's about trucking or maybe we can even meet you and the Queen. We could show you around Chicago, take you somewhere that's, and do content. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna want to just link up with you and kick it. I ain't gonna say it like that. Let me put it a different way. Like when Phil came out here, we linked up, okay, but we didn't shoot no content. I would like if you came out here and we actually got some content together. You as a content creator, this shouldn't be hard to do. We should be able to whip something up real quick. So Thursday when you come out here, let me know and we'll whip something up. Hit me up today, tomorrow, whatever. Like I say, I'll be in the truck tonight, doing a Cummins talk, and yeah, we'll whip something up if you want to. That's up to you. Man, listen, she ain't shaking no tail feather. She a homebody, all right. Queen Lisa is a whole lame out here in these streets. She don't want to party. She don't drink. She don't smoke. She don't do nothing. All right. All she want to do is go to cookouts, take her little plate home. She don't even like to stay at the cookout long. She get her plate, take it home, eat it on the couch while she watching her little shows. That's it. All right. But yeah, if I wasn't so tired and wrapped up in Alabama and just getting off the plane, I would have brought y'all some real good footage from that party because that was some good footage. What I got planned back here? Let me get this off before I mess around and get flagged for something. Let me get on here. I don't know why. I should have had it on the playlist, one of my playlists. Let me go to one of my videos. I just want to show y'all some of the video in the background from Lyrics and Melodies. Let me go to one of my videos and let's go to play all. It should just what is it, playing me live? Wow. That's wild. Like I can't even, you know what? Let's fix that because that's gonna bug me too. Hold on. I don't know why it's playing me live. That's stupid. I hit play all and it played. That's that video I just got done playing. All right, cool. Boom. Let me blow that joint up. Just had the background, just had the ambiance together. But yeah, I got that second Corona shot the other day. Eric, I see you hitting me up on Instagram. Boom. Follow back. Boom. All right, yeah, that was Erica just hitting me up on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Like I said, I get this stuff straight to my phone. Y'all feel free, come in on Instagram and hit me up or whatever the case may be. Or like most people do, y'all could just hit me up, podcaster.trying@gmail on the email. Boom, 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 boom. So moving right along. I got that second shot Saturday. Okay. Yesterday, I was feeling like complete dog shit. Okay. Now, after all that shit I talked about, oh, why you don't want to get the shot and the government's trying to kill me. And you know how I was an advocate for how vaccines, I don't think these scientists and how I was saying basically that people that talk crap about the vaccine is doing a disservice to the scientists that are working hard as hell to kill these diseases over the years. Because for years and years and years, centuries and centuries and centuries, there have been scientists out here that have been slowly perfecting and doing whatever they can do to come up with these vaccines to cure all these diseases over the years and have been successfully doing it for a long time. And for people to talk shit about the vaccine, I was saying it's disrespectful to them because they work hard. This is their job. This is what they do. They work tirelessly to come up with these vaccines. With all that being said, with all the respect to the CDC and those scientists and all that, and fuck y'all, bro. Y'all had me feeling like shit yesterday. But I'm back now. I got my diet limped in, you know what I'm saying? Just staying hydrated or whatever the case may be. So we in the house. Like I said, I'm just doing a check-in. Kind of giving y'all an update on that. I am happy, though, that I got the second dose out of the way. That's finally over with. I don't have to worry about getting a booster probably for like quite a few months, which I heard is half the dose. So it shouldn't be as bad when I get it. Let me see. Yeah, I had a slight fever. Let me see. So did I had a fever of 103 for 2 days now. Wow. So you got your second dose of your vaccine Saturday or what? What's you saying? So did I. Like, when did you get your doses? Did you get your second dose on Saturday like me? Is that what you're saying with so did I? And that 103 fever, I didn't use a thermometer to check my temperature, but my fever was up there too. I could feel it. Wow, that's crazy that we was on the same time schedule as far as like vaccines or whatever. We're vaccine buddies, yay! Me, you, and Lisa, vaccine buddies. COVID pals, COVID comrades. But yeah, my fever was up a little bit. That wasn't that bad. It didn't last that long. I was running hot Sunday morning to afternoonish. I had 2 Tylenol, got out and about, went to my friend's son's 3rd birthday party, showed my face, gave him his little gift, got out of there. Another person across the street from my mother, actually Jared, he's been on the platform plenty of times. They had a cookout. Jason and Jared, two good friends of mine. Also, two people that tunes in the podcast that I trying faithfully, and like I said, have been panelists. Well, not Jason, but Jared has been a panelist on here and loves, loves to comment and give his take on things or whatever the case may be. He's not scared to call in every now and then. But yeah, they had a cookout. So by the time I got out and about with the cookout and everything, the fever had went down. I was just a little woozy. The pain in my arm, which is pretty much gone. It's like a little, maybe it's not really bad at all. You know what I'm saying? Smacking that arm, that ain't no pressure. As far as like the pain in my arm, that had went down. But when I woke up Sunday morning, like the whole left side of my body was killing me. Like it was crazy. Okay. Oh, I forgot black lung is still on the list of diseases and health issues that life insurance underwriters review. Listen, black lung. Okay. You don't know nobody that died from black lung, Erica. Cut it out. Talking about that's on the list for underwriters. Underwriters, whatchamacallit? Underwriters actually review black lung. Stop, Erica. Cut it out. Now you trolling me. I think you trolling me now. Matter of fact, call in if you want to. Let me copy and paste that. Anybody that want to call in and check in with me. Like I said, this episode is the check-in because I'm just checking in with y'all, letting y'all know. Like I said, I got the COVID shot. We did the Q bar Friday. Saturday, I got the Corona shot. Sunday was feeling under the weather. Went to a bunch of cookouts and all that type of stuff. And then now here we are today, Labor Day, and I'm just checking in with y'all, mainly to let y'all know what's been going on and why the content hasn't been flowing quite as it should have been. Also letting y'all know what's coming up in store. And also, I just sent the StreamYard check-in, call in, and let me know what y'all want to hear on the podcast, like things y'all want me to cover, anything that y'all want me to beat down. Whether it's trucking, whether it's parties, whether it's health, COVID related, whatever the case may be, whatever y'all want me to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to call in and let me know. That's why I'm calling this to check in, because I want y'all to check in with me. One, to see how I'm doing and what I got going on. And two, I want to check in with y'all and hear from y'all in the comments. Let me know in the comments what y'all want to talk about, what things y'all want to hear. And speak of the devil, we got the black lung. We got the black lung in the house. What's good? What you on?
What's up? How are you?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. I'm blessed.
Yeah, but they do look at a list of diseases and ailments that they review. And actually I happened to look at it the other day when I was doing the application, and black lung, I just had to laugh when I looked at the list. I was like, oh damn. Law just talked about black lung.
Facts. Listen, like I said, anybody that wants to go back and watch that content, that was matter of fact, let me see what it was called. I can look on my phone real quick while we on here talking.
Vaccination rant.
It was the vaccination rant, but I can't remember what I labeled. I don't think that's what I labeled it. Let me see. Let me go in here.
For that? When are you going to ask me to be a panelist? I have so much knowledge and information in my head that I am dying to get out. But people only have 65 subscribers, so ain't nobody checking for me yet.
Listen, all you got to do is go ahead.
I want to be on your show in a serious capacity with my professional headshot and everything.
Okay, so actually that's this video that's playing in the background. The name of it is called I'm Sick and Tired of Y'all. Y'all want to get into that Corona talk that we was talking about and get into that black lung. All right, listen. But as far as you being on the show at a more serious capacity,
yes,
all you got to do is hit me up and let me know when you want to do it. That's it. And what you want to talk about, and we'll go over it. The way I do my show, if I do a show and we really gonna cover a subject, Trevor checking in. I see you. What's up? What's up, bro? If we gonna do a show, anybody that's ever worked with me, far as like actually doing a show with some type of content, I do go over the content prior to going live and everything. And all we got to do is go over it real quick and run through a couple things and see where we going with it. And I ain't gonna do nothing but come up with a couple questions that I'm gonna keep asking the audience and asking you and getting everybody's feedback and comments. And I would love to do that with you, especially about any of the many things that you're knowledgeable about. Because I know
It would be my honor.
It would be mine as well. So, and at the same time, I could put up there your YouTube and try to pump that up as much as possible, because I definitely want y'all to support 1011 Trucking on YouTube. If you haven't already, go on there, search it up, subscribe, hit the like button, leave some comments, and see what she's talking about over there.
Because my goal is to get to be where the Fabulous Trucker is by the end of the year, because she is absolutely amazing. I love her. I'm gonna shout her out all day long. Y'all definitely check out the Fabulous Trucker. She is such an awesome human being, as are you, as are Lisa, and we appreciate what y'all bring to the table. Isn't that right, baby? Say hello to the people. You hear?
I hear him in the background. He all quiet. Come on, Greg. You gonna have to represent a lot more for the fellas, bro.
I'm actually working. You know what I'm saying? That's why she get to do the videos.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here.
I'm a daytime driver. What you talking about?
Okay. I see what's going. So she doing all the flippity flappity yippity yapping at the mouth while you actually bringing home the bacon. I see what's going on. I know. I see.
You about to get somebody fucked up in here.
Nah, it's nothing but love. I got to stir the pot. You know what I'm saying? I got to stir it up. I know what it is with y'all. Listen, Greg, what's up with you, man? We barely get to hear from Greg, so I got to talk a little bit of little junk.
I'm a nighttime driver, so most of the time I be in the backyard knocked out.
Hey, I ain't mad at you, brother. You got to do what you got to do. That's what I'm telling everybody else about me with making this content, man. It ain't easy working a gig and doing content, and like I had to take all this stuff, these cameras and everything. I just hooked all this stuff back up, cleaned everything up real quick, changed the background a little bit, and we back at it. It ain't easy though, because at the same time I gotta figure out what loads I'm doing and get to work, get the amount of rest that I need, because I'm starting work at 2,100 hours. I gotta balance this thing now.
Erica be wanting me to do videos, but I just be so out of it. I'm like, hey man, you go ahead and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad. I ain't tripping if I get to shine or not.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. Listen, if you the thing that I would give, the advice though that I would give to y'all when y'all get up and running and y'all cranking out the videos a lot smoother, a lot easier, a lot faster, when there's more and more video content, when you find that stride, try to ride it. You know what I mean? Yeah, but exactly. Don't get hung up when you got like certain things in your life, like you got a party or a wedding to go to and you slack on videos, or you get sick, or just feeling under the weather or whatever. Don't let that make you feel some type of way, because I ain't gonna lie, I came on here today thinking to myself like, man, I ain't even feel like putting out no content. I didn't even feel like I really didn't feel like making this video. That's why it's just a check-in. That's why I didn't even put together a show with a subject, because I really didn't feel like doing it. But I did want to check in and see what y'all got going on, the audience or whatever the case may be, all the people that support the channel. And I want to also hear what y'all got to say, as well as letting y'all know, look, I ain't dead. Tonight I am gonna do a Cummins talk. I am going, I'm gonna keep going, you know what I mean? Because it's hard to keep going. It's hard. So
like man, we're gonna be taking a trip down to Aruba soon. We're gonna definitely do some videos so people can see trucking in a different light.
See, that's another thing, man. Listen, when we went to Vegas, I was gonna do this whole thing. Man, I didn't bring none of my equipment. I was just like, man, I ain't doing none of that. I'm going to Vegas. I'm finna relax. Like, cause I've been working. I've been doing content, like I've been working my ass off. So when it was time, I had all these plans. Oh, I'm gonna get down there. I'm gonna try to link up with Trucker Brown, try to do some videos. I'm gonna get down there, show y'all the hotel and show y'all these different views of what I'm doing and where we stay. It was beautiful where we was at Mandalay Bay. It was so beautiful. The view was beautiful. The pool, like everything we was doing, it was a lot of beautiful things. We went to a beautiful wedding. Just But I was just like, man, fuck that. I'm just gonna enjoy my life. Like I ain't gonna do, because when I do this content, like for instance, when I went to Q Bar to shoot the video for B Class and his lyrics and melodies performance, which he did an amazing job. He always performs well. He's an amazing performer. But that's the point. I didn't get to just sit down and enjoy all the artists and all the performers. I'm sitting there with the camera. I'm working. You know what I mean? Like I'm not sitting back eating chicken. I ordered chicken. I ate like 2 wings. That stuff got cold. I ain't even wasted my food, wasted my money. You know what I mean? I didn't really get to enjoy the show because I was working. So, sometimes I got to detach too from this. I got to like actually enjoy life, look at things from my own eyes instead of trying to show y'all what I'm doing from my own eyes, because then I don't even get to, enjoy it. It's the same thing with like watching my kids' football games. Like I'm going to start filming their football games just for them to have just some video that they could tuck away, from when they was kids. But I don't get to enjoy the game if I'm fucking taping it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Hey, look, guess I'm gonna do a new live. It's gonna be called Detroit Talk.
You bet not. I almost choked on it. Oh my! You bet not. You bet not. You bet not. Detroit Talk.
You don't even know
Oh my God.
Why you gotta always be kicking me under the bus though?
You
Why
said what?
You gotta kick me up? Greg is saying I don't even know what a Detroit is. I asked him why he got to be kicking me under the bus.
Go right under that bus because you being messy. Talking about so you gonna make a Detroit Talk. You gonna have the biggest hate. I'm telling you, as soon as you do that Detroit Talk, I'm coming in every episode. Hate. I'm coming in with the coming slander every episode. Listen.
Hey, at least I ain't wearing monkey suits.
Hey.
Where's Messington at?
And he's lucky because that fits perfectly for the Cummins Talk. Matter of fact, let me bring that up. I'm glad you brought that up. Let me pull that up. Let me see if y'all can see this. Let me see. Damn, I just signed out of Instagram. Hold on. Let me. I can't. I ain't gonna do it because it's gonna take me too long. It's gonna throw me off the subject and everything. But yeah, I got some good footage of Messington with that monkey suit. Like he's so messy. He is one of the. And then he just got back from what, Jamaica or something like that. I think he was saying. Yeah, I follow him on Instagram too, and Messington is funny as hell, man. That's my guy, man. I love Curtis, man. He keep this pot stirring with some bullshit all the time. He's so hilarious though with that monkey suit. I got some very entertaining footage for that, but I'm waiting to drop it when I drop another controversial. I'm kind of letting it breathe a little bit about calling company drivers monkeys. Because I know that kind of rev people up a little bit. And that's what I want. I did it on purpose to do that. But from, I always want people to know that I'm just speaking from a motivational standpoint. I don't really think company drivers are monkeys or like really I don't look down on company drivers at all. And in fact, to sum it all up, I actually envy company drivers because most of the time they get to live a life that's stress-free. They don't have to worry about a lot of bullshit that other people in the trucking industry have to worry about. They could just go and do their job, get their pay, and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? And if they happy with the pay that they getting and the hours that they working and the routes that they doing, then they actually the ones that's winning. If everything is working out for them and they happy with being the company with the wage and everything that they get, they winning. Because they don't have to worry about none of the other bullshit. They just like, hey, I drove the truck, I dropped the truck off, give me my check. That's as simple as it gets. It don't get no simpler than that.
Yeah, that's true.
I envy them. Sometimes, like I say, sometimes I envy them because they could live their life and be happy.
I just spoke with a driver for, I guess it's Bay Trucking, and he said he cleared like.
You was breaking up. He said he cleared what? Yo. Hold on, y'all just came back.
He said he spoke with a driver at Bay
Trucking, and he cleared about 70 a year.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. And let's be honest, people, who can't be comfortable with $70,000 a year? I mean, sometimes you gotta ask yourself, if you make $70,000 a year and you're not happy, then there's something going on in your life that you need to fix. because I've been happy making 30,000 a year. Been absolutely happy. Like, thought I was the shit. You know what I mean? Like, could nobody tell me shit? Big smile on my face. I'm happy. Eat what I want to eat. You know, go where I want to go for the most part. I wasn't rich, but I had a nice car. You know what I'm saying? Family was taken care of off 30.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
He went in all the way around because he lived in Tucson, and he was like, man, he said my mortgage ain't nothing but $800, and I'm like, man, it's cost of living real cheap there, so he went in with that 70.
Yeah, man. Yeah. See, Trevor saying I can't be like, I get it. And I feel you, Trevor. I got the same mentality. But for those that don't have that mentality, I'm not mad at y'all. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at, like I say, the guy that's making 50, 60, 70, 80, whatever the case may be, whatever y'all making out there, continue to do y'all thing. If y'all happy, that's all that matters. Because you can't put a price on happiness. Like I tell people a long time ago, I made the most money I ever made in my life when I was overseas. And when I made that money, I wasn't as happy as I was when I was fucking broke. I was over there, I made a lot of money, and my job was super easy. Like, I didn't do shit for real, but watch TV. What they wanted me to do, I just got paid off of what I know. So my instincts was a lot faster than most because I had been, you know, skilled at being an air traffic controller and being in the ATC world for a long time and knowing a lot of stuff and having an FAA background. I got hired just solely on what I know, not what I did. And I got paid a lot of money to do shit, but I wasn't happy because I was away from my kids. I was sitting in Kuwait in a fucking hot ass trailer halfway around the world. It's 140 degrees every day. I don't never get to see my kids except for on Skype. I'm making all this money. I'm not spending it on shit. It ain't like I'm walking around spoiling my kids with it. You know what I mean? So what good is the money to me? I ain't driving around in no big ass Cadillac and, you know, showing off or nothing. I'm not doing anything with the money. I'm just stacking it. So that's not fun to just sit there and stack the money. I want to actually have fun. I want to be with my kids and take them places and do things. Not saying that I want to blow all my money, but I would like to at least spend some of it. I wasn't spending any of it. None of it. On top of that, 95,500 of it was tax-free. So yeah, I made the most money I've ever made in my life over there. Based on the fact that I didn't even have to pay taxes on this fucking money. So it's like, you know, you over there, you making $100,000, but you're getting taxed like somebody that make 30,000. So, you know, I'm cleaning up, but am I happy? No. I was much happier when I was broke, unemployed, couldn't find a job when I got back from overseas, but I was coaching my kids at football every day and, you know, taking them all over the place to games and stuff like that and rallying them up and motivating them and waking them up and saying, you know, them days when they don't feel like going to practice, the same shit like when I was in basic training and I didn't feel like getting up in the Army. I was there to be
quality of life was better. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah. You can't put a price on happiness. You can't. And a lot of people like to think that they can. And I'm here to tell them, like, nah, it's not true. Now, can you be happy with a whole bunch of money? Fuck yeah, of course. I love to be rich. Who don't want a couple million? You know what I'm saying? I need that, you know. I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? They die of loneliness or drug overdose. They got so many issues.
Suicide.
Like, man,
Look at Michael K. Williams.
Exactly. And Biggie said it best. More money, more problems. You can't live the same way as you did when you wasn't making that money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts. So, you know, once you get a certain now there is a such thing as being rich and not being famous. So you can still go to Walmart and still go all over the place because people don't really recognize you, but yet you filthy dumb rich. But it don't take people that long to figure out you're the guy in the Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? Like, and even with that, even if they don't know who you are, they're gonna want to know who you are, and it's gonna be another level of you know, the antennas is going to be up. Everybody's antennas is going to be up. When you pull up in a Rolls Royce, you know, which nobody could blame you for. If you're successful and you want a Rolls Royce, then by all means, get you a Rolls Royce. But the level of, like, for instance, me, I got a brand new car or whatever the case may be. I'm riding around. My friend has a brand new Benz. Nobody really acknowledged me. I had a Lincoln. It was a nice Lincoln Town car, brand new car. It was nice, rimmed up, sounds, everything. I got a little bit of what's the word, attention from it. You know what I mean? Like as in, you're not a bum. You actually doing your thing. You look good. Jump out of my Lincoln, get into my friend, Mr. Reese, had a brand new Benz Mercedes. Attention level jumped way. It was just a whole. People treated me differently just because of that car, and that's the thing that you can't stop. You know what I mean? Whether you're famous or whether you just have things that catches people's eye, like you think that's what's gonna make you happy, but you don't know that until you get that shit. Until you start when you get the Mercedes and you see how these beautiful women treat you differently and act like they like you and act phony as hell just because you got a Benz. You can't say that you like that until you had it, because it might irritate the shit out of you. You might want to check all these people when they come up to you and be like, listen here, you cluck, you just talking to me because I got this Mercedes. Or you might just suck up the attention. I don't know the type of person you are. But the thing is, people say that they want stuff and they want to do stuff, but they don't know if they want that stuff because they ain't had it yet. And then once they get it, they figure out like, damn, I can't go nowhere without people talking to me and saying bullshit, nonsense. Like people will come up to you when they think you famous or think that you somebody or think that you got some money and just make bullshit conversation with you. Whereas before, when they didn't think you were anybody, they just walk right past you. They feel the need to be fucking fake. Like it's just one of them things. It comes with it. Like you said, more money, more problems. But for the people that like that fake fucking attention, it's awesome for them. So, me personally, I don't like the fake attention.
And that's why we drive a Volkswagen Rabbit. Guess what? No car, no baby. So
I heard
we
that
all day long over here.
I want people to think I'm broke. Please
Hell
think
yeah.
I'm broke.
I heard that.
I go in the bank with my regular jeans, t-shirt, with my baseball cap. You know what I'm saying? They ignore the shit out of you. But when they open up their account, they're like, oh, Mr. Permenter. I'm like,
yeah.
Back then, you didn't want me. Now I want me, bitches. Mike Jones.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Listen, that's what it, and like I say, that's what it boils down to. It's the same conversation. Like somebody will see you at the grocery store or whatever, they'll see you buying your little oranges and shit, and they'll have their little nose turned up to you. Or whatever the case may be, and then you go out with, you just walked in, bought a bag of oranges. You come out with your bag of oranges, you hit burp, burp, and they see you chirp that damn Rolls Royce. Now all of a sudden they hey, how you doing? Woo, like, come on, man. Come on, you had all this time to make bullshit conversation with me in the grocery store. Now that you see I got a Rolls Royce, now you want to talk to me. Like, it's fake. It's fucking fake. Like, I just, and that's something you got to get used to. And people don't know that yet. As somebody that's gotten that attention before, I know it really ain't for me. I know how to dodge it. I'm not gonna call people out for it. Like, when I get the attention, because I've been getting, I'm a guy that's used to getting attention. Not saying that I'm the hottest thing on the block, but I never been ugly. I never been like, a lame or no shit like that. So I'm used to people, coming up to me and like saying shit that kind of sound like they trying to impress me or some shit. And it's just, it comes off as weird. Like you're not being yourself, like be yourself. So I'm used to it. But I hear a lot of people that say they want this, they want that. But it's like, I don't think you really want that, my guy. Like, I don't think you're ready for that life, to have that money, that fame and all of that. And people coming up to you and you got to come up with certain phrases, certain statements, certain catchphrases to throw them off without being offensive. Because you could be thinking in your head like, this motherfucker just talking to me because I'm Jason from Podcast or Die Trying or whatever, and I got 1 million subscribers or whatever the case may be. So they want to get on the show and, they're doing all this fake shit. But you got to be able to talk to them in a way where they don't feel disrespected. And people that get the fame too quick, they don't know how to handle people like that. They don't know how to handle, if you're not used to being in social settings like that, then you're going to be socially awkward when the fame comes. You're not going to be able to just curb people properly. I've been curbing motherfuckers my whole life. So I got plenty of experience with it. So it's just like, if the fame comes, I'm still gonna be me because I got a lot of experience with it. But a lot of people, they got to be careful what they ask for. You want the money, you want the fame.
That's right. Ask Trevor how he deals with his fame, because you know he's out here killing it.
Oh my God, Trevor with his OnlyFans. You see, I need 3.4.
Trevor's out here doing some things.
Listen, I ain't mad at him. I love Trevor, man. He always
I love Trevor.
He always stirring about. He always give me something to talk about too, especially with this boxing match he's supposed to be setting up with me and Phil at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Exactly. So we're gonna let you go so you can bring somebody else on. But we appreciate everything that you do, man.
Like I said, though, getting back on it though, if y'all want to do an actual show, Erica, I will be more than open to that. Just hit me up on the email like you always do, or hit me up on whatever.
I will.
And you know, I get right back at you, and you know, we could talk about whatever. Or you want to just shoot the shit with me? Hit me up.
I got you. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate y'all. One. So this guy I'm about to bring in, man, reminds me so much of myself when I was younger. It's not even funny, but I try to tell him, but I'm done playing what's the word I'm looking for? Big Brother, or you know, preaching. I'm tired of preaching to him, so I'm just gonna let him do his thing. It's my boy Willis.
What's going on?
Good? What's good, Willis?
Being cases. We out here being cases.
You done?
We done. Beat the case.
That's what's up. That's all that matters.
Want to know against the system. Gonna hold a brother down. That's all I'm saying.
Don't try to be 2-0, all right, nigga. Let that be your last case.
I'm retired. I'm retired of this one.
Man, thank God. So what's on your mind, man? The show is just checking in. I'm checking in with y'all. Y'all checking in with me. What's good?
I've been spending a lot of money lately on this truck, on this trucking thing. It's crazy how they say like you gotta spend money to make money. I ain't even with that spending the money stuff. This truck,
It's part of the.
It takes the money out
of the deal. It's part of the deal, brother.
Yeah.
It's part of the deal.
There ain't nothing wrong with the truck. It's just like getting all that the flatbed securement, the headache rack. I'm picky, so like I bought a headache rack for $800 and then like a couple of securement stuff like that. Then I'm like, I looked at it, I'm like, I don't want this one now. So I'm looking at buying another one from Prime, their flatbed headache racks. So I'm about to buy one of their guys for like $1,500. Then I had to spend all that money on the securement and all that stuff, and then all this other stuff that goes into like switching companies. Is man, it's a lot of money you guys spend out here.
But listen, it's a good problem to have. That's another thing. Don't let that get you down. You got the money to spend. You always got to think of it from that perspective. Some people wish they could even have $1,500 to spend on their business. They don't even have $1,500 to spend on their kids. They don't have $1,500 to spend on their life, period. Like, and you doing that, putting it back into your business, investing into yourself. So that's how you always got to look at it.
Real quick in an hour.
And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, bro. Whenever I've spent money towards my business, it ain't never felt like that. I ain't never felt like that either. But it takes people like me and you know what I'm saying, to constantly tell each other, like, hey, man, don't feel that way, man. It's going, you know, you're gonna get it back. You know, that's how you got to think about it. You're gonna get it back.
Because this was the first week in trucking as an owner op that I didn't make a paycheck. I made $0.00. That's because like the company I'm with, the big pumpkin. If everybody knows who that is, the big pumpkin. They screwed me over on pretty much 90% of my loads for this week or last week. So they canceled like 4 of them, and even just said, "Oh, the customer canceled them." I'm like, "There's no way. There's no way."
Yeah,
4 different customers cancel every load. I cursed them out. I'm like, "There's no way. You guys are messing with me." I don't like the curse. I try to lead that in the past in the Marine Corps when I was screaming at Marines, telling them to mop concrete. But no, there's no way. I had to curse them out. I had to do them dirty.
So you with the big pumpkin now?
Yeah, I'm with the big pumpkin now, trying to leave. So
that's what's up, man.
I already got I got another company I'm going to. It's the 90-10 situation. So they're just waiting on me right now. I'm just waiting on everything to come in. So as soon as I get all that stuff come in, I figure out.
You looking at moving with somebody on a 1099 situation?
No, I'm gonna still be the owner op, but I'm gonna be pulling a step deck. Go back to
Oh,
flatbed.
okay. Oh, that's
Yeah.
what's up.
So I,
So
I ain't
how
I ain't coming
so
back to
how's
just
it
driving
gonna
and pay
work
for
as
stuff.
far as you like leasing a truck? How's that gonna work as far as you leasing a truck?
You gotta do this whole transfer or carrier thing with SFI.
Lease-
So I
Oh,
gotta
okay.
call them on Tuesday. Gotta pay the transfer fee, administration fees, and then I gotta shop around looking for bobtail and physical damage insurance. I think Progressive quoted me like $650 a month. So I'm gonna call WIDA and find some other places that are a little bit cheaper. See and compare and contrast. See which one fits me the best and it's cheapest. So
That's another thing. Trevor makes a good point, man. Just think of it as a tax write-off with all that stuff that you spending.
oh
That
yeah, I wrote
helps.
everything off.
Yeah, that helps ease the pain too. The fact that you're
Yeah,
not giving it back to Uncle Sam, anyways, you know, you spending it back on yourself in some shape
yeah,
or form.
I wrote the sound system I put on my truck. It was $4,000 for everything: the sound system, the underglow lights, the interior lights. It came around to $4,000, and I wrote that off. $4,000. I mean,
That's
that's what I
what's
owed
up,
in
man. Now
Texas
you
for this
riding
order.
around, and now you riding around a lot more happy, a lot more comfortable, and you know, you enjoy actually being in a truck. Now, I do understand that sometimes that stuff's gonna get old. Let me shout out Sage. Sage, I see you in the building. What's up, bro? Um, I do understand at the time, you know, no matter what lighting or sound system, that stuff gets old over time, you know what I mean? But it does make it for however long, or even if you're having a bad day, you know, no matter how long you've been in the truck, having that type of stuff is a morale booster. Like, whereas you wouldn't want to even be in the truck at times, sometimes you could get back, turn the lights on, turn your music on, sit back and vibe, and you like, you know what, it's cool. I'm gonna get through this week, boom, 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 do some home time, get back in the truck, and it makes you more comfortable. Anything like that, like entertainment or speakers and all that type of stuff. People think that it's dumb to spend money on that type of stuff, but they don't understand that if that makes your mood better while you're in the truck, then it's money well spent. That boosts your morale while you're in the truck, makes you want to get back to work, then it's money well spent. Just because it's stupid to them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, y'all could kick rocks. I don't care if you think it's cool or not. For me, you know, it's one of them things that, you know, or should I say for the person that's spending it, it's one of the things that it's a good morale booster. So it's a smart investment for me.
Yeah. I love it, and my wife didn't like it when I told her the price of it, but that's a different story. But I love the sound system I got. It feels a lot different feeling when you can feel that bass hitting when you listen to that raw wave at night.
That's what's up, man. So
Yeah.
is there anything like far as content or far as like things that you would like to see me talk about more, or what? Is there anything on your mind?
Oh, we got to talk about this whole Afghanistan situation that's going on
I try to stay away from that
down.
so
I,
much.
I don't agree with it at all. It's come from a veteran, a Marine Corps veteran at that. Like, I do not agree with anything of
You
what
don't agree
happened
with
down
them
there.
pulling out, or you don't agree with them being over there?
I don't agree with how it happened. Is like the way it went down. It shouldn't have went down like that. Like there still was I was looking at it today. 30 kids from California that are still children that are still out there that don't have a way of getting back. It's like that's like mind-boggling to me.
Yeah,
So,
the problem I'm having with the Afghanistan thing is, for the longest, anybody that's ever been over there as a soldier knows. Well, I ain't gonna say as a soldier or Marine. Anybody that's been over there as a DOD contractor know that it's bullshit. Like, far as from a business aspect, like, we really was over there for those government contracts. Well, not to free the Afghani people. Like, we wasn't trying to give them, you know, democracy and shit like that. That's how it came across, and that we were over there fighting bin Laden and trying to capture him. And think, man, we been killed that dude. We could have been blew that fucking mountain up that he was living in. They knew exactly where he was. They finally did it, or whatever the case may be, when Obama was president way back in 2000. What was that, 12, 13? They finally did kill the man, but we wasn't over there for that. Anybody that went over there for the DOD knew about the pipeline with Halliburton, knew about the opium fields, knew about all the shit that they was doing, how they was going out with crews of people, soldiers, Marines, and paying off villages and shit to do like certain shit like secure their farms, or they would be missing out on so much money because they would blow the whole thing up in the name of democracy, fuck up a whole person's farm, which there ain't no other farms over there but opium farms, and they would go in there and kick them down a little bit of cash to occupy an area, whether they was using the poppy plants or sending the poppy plants back or not even caring about the poppy plants just to build the pipeline. It was all business from the jump. It had nothing to do with the democracy of Afghan people, for real. Because if it did, we'd still be over there. But like they said,
like too many lives were lost for this cause.
Yeah, for this cause. And then we pull out like that. And then on top of that, now all of a sudden it took y'all 20 fucking years. Because I went in the military in 2001 when this shit first kicked off. Okay, I went in right at the beginning. I went to basic training September 5th. We all know what happened September 11th. You know what I mean? So I went into the military in the beginning. So it took y'all 20 years from 2001 to 2021 to figure out that these motherfuckers is not fighting for themselves. That's the argument now. That's why they pulling out. After 20 years, we're not going to continue to fight for a country and fight for democracy for some people that don't want to fight for the democracy themselves. Y'all knew that shit going in. Y'all knew that shit 5 years into the war. Y'all definitely knew it 10 years into the war. Now all of a sudden we acting like we figured out that they don't want fucking the same things that we want. They not America. They not Americans. They not white people. This is what white people want.
And then we left all that equipment over there.
All that fucking equipment. And they don't care because they've made their money 2-3 times over. That's why they don't give a fuck about the equipment. They spend billions and billions on self-defense. Meanwhile, the contractors made millions and millions of dollars through pipelines and taking over opium fields. People don't know that fucking, until you dig deep and figure it out, people don't know that Afghanistan is like, what, 75% or like upwards of like 80% of the world's supply in opium. And people just automatically think of heroin when you say poppy plants and opium, but that's how you get fucking morphine and so many other medications and drugs is from that plant. And that's their main resource, not fucking rice. It's not diamonds. It's not, how you look up somebody's resources like, oh yeah, they're good with cattle and right. You know how when you used to do your little book reports back in the day and shit, looking in encyclopedia. I don't know, you might be too young for that, for the encyclopedia, but we used to have to, like, if we did a book report on Peru, we had to go to the fucking encyclopedia. Yeah, I'm old, nigga. We had to go get an encyclopedia with P. It'd be like P through M or some shit like that, or M through P, should I say? And we had to go to Peru and look up all of its resources, population, and shit like that. You look under A and go to Afghanistan and look at its populations and resources. It's gonna say, however many million people, main resource opium in the story. That's it. AK-47s. That's it. They're a fucking exile country from fucking Russia. They're an exile Muslim country from Russia. And we thought that we could come and dictate and figure and bring them Hollywood, bring them the American way of life, democracy. Hell no.
Wasn't gonna happen. Wasn't gonna happen.
They used them towers and that 9/11 shit to fucking occupy that place and let fucking who was at the time the vice president, Dick Cheney, who was also the sole owner or had some type of fucking it was either him or his son, had damn near sole ownership of Halliburton. Went over there, wrote all them contracts, made all that money off that pipeline, whether they was moving oil, water, gas, or whatever through them pipelines, whatever natural gas, whatever they wanted to do with them fucking pipelines, but moving from one part of the country to the next and make all that money off them resources. And then turn around and act like we don't know nothing about that shit. Like, come on, man. Meanwhile, you got the military over there, the best motherfucking military force in the world, acting as security for all of that shit. the fucking military went over there as security guards. And people act like they don't know this because they don't. They really don't. But the people that went over there, that went overseas, just like the niggas that been stationed in Kuwait before, CNN Bridge and all that shit we saw in the 90s and 96 when my cousin was over there fighting Desert Storm in 93, 96, sitting in the desert where there was no fixed buildings. There was no brick, no mortar. It was all just tents and fucking sand. And they was over there actually fighting a war. That shit been over. We still over in Kuwait guarding oil and guarding bases and watching shit for the Kuwaiti people, acting as a security force. And I ain't got no problem with it if the country is with it. If the country is like, yeah, we want y'all over here because y'all have a great, we want y'all services. That's cool. But when you go to a country like Afghanistan, them people don't want fucking democracy. They don't want to be Christians. Nah. They Muslims. They do what they do. They've been there for millions and millions of years, and ain't shit y'all gonna do coming over from America gonna change them people. And you shouldn't want to. For real. They don't want a fucking McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought y'all was gonna go over there for 20 years, fight a war, and then we was just gonna set up a bunch of McDonald's over there and make money with them people and do. Nah, they don't want a fucking Burger King, my nigga. They don't want that shit. Nope. They don't want what Americans want. So that's why I've been pulling off of ranting about Afghanistan, because the whole war definitely was bullshit. It wasn't the undertone was business.
Pointless pretty much.
Yeah, it was pointless. Now for the contractors, for the people that went over there and made money, Halliburton, Doncor, Raytheon, damn, why I can't Midwest ATC, and I can go on and on. I can't think of them right now off the top of my head. I could probably come up with another 4 if I keep thinking. But all them different contractors that went over there and got paid to run an airport or run some type of resource or run a pipeline or do some type of construction, it was worth it for them. They made big money. They made big fucking money, bro. That war was big money. All the arms dealers. We can go down the line with them, with Heckler and Koch and all them motherfuckers, Mattel, the niggas that make the fucking M16. I don't know if they still got that contract. Back when I was in, they had the contract. Mattel made our guns, so same fucking toy company had the contract to make the fucking M16A2 rifle. Now I don't know if that changed. Lockheed Martin, thank you, Boeing, all these different contractors. Like Trevor said, 1,000% growth. Thank you, Trevor. Exactly. It was worth it for them.
I was going to see what's going to happen next.
But that's what we ignore all the time. When we get on these platforms or we get on that shit, or I ain't gonna say when we get on these platforms, there's plenty of people like me that out here that's talking about the business part of war and what, when you go over there working as a contractor, you know what I'm saying? Because I've lived that life. I've been a soldier and I've also been a contractor overseas. There's plenty of us that have that aspect, you know what I'm saying? But when you watch fucking Fox News and CNN, the bullshit that they talk about, it's like, man, miss me with all that bullshit. Get to the meat and potatoes. What was the other part of the war? Because maybe it was, even if I wanted to put some cap on it and agree and say it was 50-50, right? 50 democracy, 50 business. Let's say I said it was 50% equal. Motherfuckers over there, American companies over there making money, while at the same time trying to build a democracy for the Afghanistan people, for the motherfuckers that's not pro-Taliban, the motherfuckers that's not Muslim, the motherfuckers that's Christian or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Let's say it was 50-50 of that shit. Y'all exclude the other 50 every fucking time y'all talk about it on Fox News and CNN. That's the crazy part. And you have to give that at least 50% of what the reason we was over there. Not democracy for fucking Afghani people. It wasn't that. 50% of it had to, and I'd say it's way more than that. If I had to put a percentage on it, it would be like 80-20, 90-10 of us securing Popey plants for these medical fucking companies, on top of building pipelines and all the fucking different contracts that Lockheed Martin, Boeing, all these people that make equipment, make guns, make weapons, make equipment. Man, they grew immensely in 20 years. Immensely. And got rich as fuck. Oshkosh. Bro, it's crazy. Like, people don't get it. They don't understand how many uniforms, how much Kevlar was sold over 20 years with these fucking wars. We were running 3 wars at the same time. By 2006, we were on 3 wars. We were occupying 3, not to mention all the other bullshit that we still got going on. Kosovo, South Korea, where we got an abundance of fucking military presence. You know what I'm saying? The South Pacific, period, Navy-wise, is crazy military presence. The South Pacific, Navy-wise, it's insane how much money they spend in the South Pacific on military equipment and boats and ships and all that type of shit and just supplies in general, just to fucking occupy the South Pacific. And that has nothing to do with the Middle East. It's crazy, bro. But they don't talk about that.
Spending way too much.
They talk about democracy and freedom and all that shit, but they don't talk about the business. They don't. Let's see what Father D has to say. Dude, it was a training war. We've been so removed from real war that we had to give our military a new Millennium War experience so we can compete with the countries that been in war during our dormant. Yeah. I don't think you, like I say, man, I don't think that we even need the war has moved so far from what it used to be to what it is now, as far as drones, nuclear power, gas, chemical warfare. You know, some would even say COVID was chemical warfare, a disease that got passed around to like slow things up. But, you know, with anything, they probably couldn't fucking control it anyway, you know, and end up affecting everybody around the world for the most part. But whatever the case may be, whatever went wrong with fucking COVID, you know, you could just chalk it up as being another thing like smallpox. It ain't like fucking diseases don't create themselves and just spread. You know what I'm saying? It comes from nasty motherfuckers doing nasty things. Next thing you know, they get sick and cough all over fucking people. You get a group of people that think it's cool to fucking not take baths and eat bat shit all day. And then they get sick and get ill and develop this fucking unknown bacteria because they've been eating bat shit and nobody else eats bat shit. So they created a whole new bacteria from bat shit. And now we got a new disease. It ain't because I don't think people just make up all this bullshit in their head and think it's a lot bigger than what it is. And I don't think it's that big. I think sometimes motherfuckers walk around and they eat fucking raccoon meat and don't take showers and they create a new bacteria. You eat fucking raw raccoon all day and don't wash your ass. Next thing you know, you in a corner somewhere. You go to a hospital. You say, I'm not feeling good. You cough on a couple motherfuckers and you done spread a whole new bacteria because you decided to take up a new hobby of eating fucking raw possum ass all goddamn day and not washing your fingers in your ass. And now you got all this bacteria all over you and you passed it. Same thing with the fucking pilgrims and shit when they came over here to America and infected all them goddamn Native Americans. They was over here chilling. They sat on a boat for months and months and months, eating whatever the fuck they could find, living up on each other, not properly washing themselves, not proper. You can't even do that shit on the ship back then. Imagine being in the 1700s, 1800s and having to take a shower and you on a fucking ship going from coast to coast, ocean to ocean. How the fuck you washing your ass? This ain't the Carnival Cruise Lines. They ain't got fucking filtered water on these ships. Yeah, there's no filtration system on these ships. They reaching in the ocean, getting a handful of salt water, which is not good, clean, or healthy for you at all. Getting scurvy and shit because their gums is all rotted from salt water and shit. Come over here, kiss a couple of Indians and give them all type of fucking bullshit. And then act like they're, you know, that's how it happens, people. People try to overplay shit and act like it was a chemical weapon or they started it because they was eating this. I do believe that the people when, what was the place in China where they say it was created?
Wuhan.
Wuhan.
Like Wuhan, China.
Wonton. Wuhan, China. They say it was created, and that's not me being racist, people. You know what I'm saying? I digress. Like that was That was no pun intended, but that was the word that kept coming up. But anyway, Wuhan, China. All right, because I don't want y'all thinking that I'm racist or some shit. I love Chinese people. Wuhan, China. I do believe the fact that they saying that they was eating that bat soup or whatever the case may be, and it created a bacteria. One motherfucker got sick and it spread it out. They didn't know what they was doing. They was just being stupid, dirty motherfuckers. Some people you just can't count on to be intelligent, to wash their hands, to have good what the fuck? What do you call it being clean? Damn, I'm having a brain fart.
Hygiene.
Hygiene. Thank you.
Yeah.
You can't expect everybody to have good hygiene practices. You know what I mean? You can't expect that out of people. People do expect it, but there's some people out here that sit around and eat fucking will eat a deer's ribs all goddamn day raw, not wash their hands, scratch their eyes and shit, fart, burp, never take a shower. Then all of a sudden they don't feel good. They feeling under the weather. Come around, touch you, touch a couple other motherfuckers, cough, sniff, sneeze, all over shit, and it just created a whole new bacteria. But then you got it. But people make it seem like it's something else, and it's just that simple. And then it takes for scientists to sit under a fucking microscope and do microbiology and see what type of bacteria it is and what kills it without killing you. And that's how we get vaccines and all that type of good shit. But so many times we disrespect all this shit and act like it ain't that simple. It is that simple. Motherfuckers got to go to science class. You know, ain't nothing else to talk about when it comes to COVID and disease. If you ain't talking about sitting under a microscope, then what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Move along, people. Like, either you're going to be part of the solution or you're going to be part of the problem. Either or. If you're talking about COVID, shut the fuck up. Because you don't, you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, you don't know what you're talking about. Most people just taking guesses. I don't. I refer back to the CDC and whatever the scientists is saying, because I know I'm not smart enough to refute anything that they got to say. You're not going to sit up there and talk to a motherfucking scientist that sit up there and take 2 glass plates, take some microorganisms, rub them together, and slide it under a microscope and act like you know what you're talking about over him. You can't. There is no, you know, it's apples and oranges. And just like I don't expect him to know what the fuck he talking about when he get in the truck. He ain't gonna know how to fucking, he ain't gonna know what air hose goes on, you know what I'm saying, what glad hand. And I don't expect him to. I don't expect him to know when his tires burnt out, when the fucking trailer's off, how to slide a stuck chassis. I don't expect him to know this shit. I don't expect him to know how to properly lock a fifth wheel. You know what I'm saying? How to unjam a kingpin. I don't expect him to know that. So we shouldn't expect each other to know what the fuck we talking about when it's dealing with microorganisms. And that's just my whole thing with it. But far as the Afghanistan thing, like I said, that's how I feel about it. The shit was about democracy, but they hid all the fucking business shit underneath it. The millions and billions and trillions of dollars. And I do mean trillions, people. I know motherfuckers personally that went over there and got rich. Got rich.
Nobody would ask about it.
Them niggas over there. It's somebody mad right now because they was gonna put a motherfucking new section on their yacht with that Afghanistan, with that occupancy of Afghanistan. By us occupying Afghanistan, it was bringing them so much business. And then we sitting up here and we pumping news saying that Taliban took over this, Taliban took over that. Yeah, y'all niggas left, y'all weren't securing it, so they went over there and they just took the fucking equipment. Y'all don't have the security forces over there guarding all these millions of dollars worth of fucking equipment. Now it's mine. Y'all ain't here. Y'all not guarding this shit. It's in our country. Imagine some shit in the middle of Chicago being unguarded. Y'all got tanks, computers, laptops, guns, buildings. Let that shit just be chilling and sitting in the middle of Chicago. See what happens.
I've been snatched up real quick.
Man, that shit's gone, bro. It's gone. Next thing you know, it's headline the gangster disciples or the gangbangers occupy that part, that equipment and shit. Nah, nigga, y'all left that shit. And now y'all want to act like they just stop it. Stop. Just stop. Okay. Half that shit shouldn't even have been over there. Y'all was over there making money and this, that, and the third, not worrying about democracy. Y'all was making money. Y'all wasn't fucking freeing nobody from nothing. Y'all wasn't sitting with them people. Y'all wasn't even building no buildings for them to live, eat, sleep. Y'all didn't. When the fuck have you ever heard of a goddamn decent sewage system being put in Afghanistan? With a decent filtration system. Something that America has mastered a long time ago.
Other countries, yeah.
Look how many countries don't have tap water. It's insane. It's insane, dog. When you're a person like me or you who've been outside of our county, you know what I'm saying? That country, county, it's niggas that don't even leave a county. Whether they do it inside their projects or they jail. They ain't never leaving that county. When you a nigga like me and you that leave our county, then turn around and say, fuck it, we're going to leave our country and see what that's about. And you see how many people can't drink water out of their tap? How many different countries? That's the thing. The whole country, you can't drink water out of the tap. But that's something that you grew up used to. You've been able to do your whole life. Man, it's mind-blowing. To me, it's crazy. Because why the fuck don't everybody have clean water? How's that even a thing? We got the technology. What the fuck is going on? Who is, it ain't like every country has lakes that has fresh waters. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, so I can't, Cuz said on one show they left the equity over there so the Taliban could fuck up the Jewish states. It's possible, bro. It's possible. And to be honest, certain Jewish people might have certain shit coming depending on the atrocities that they have committed, just like certain Americans have what they got coming to them for the atrocities that they have committed. I don't put shit on no. I love everybody. I ain't no racist or none of that shit. I can only go look at Trevor in the background on my screen with his dogs. That's a pretty dog. Let me see. Hold on. He finna put that pit bull up there. He had that Doberman. And Trevor, if you still in the comments, you gonna. Well, it's too late now. You can't trim none of their ears, can you? Well, you didn't want to. You one of the type of guys that don't like trimming ears, or no?
Trevor, my guy.
That's a pretty dog. I had to say that because I saw it in my background. Either way, though, like I said, the atrocities that people that they do on other people, if they answer for that, then it is what it is. So, you over there occupying land that you shouldn't be occupying or doing shit over in land that you shouldn't be doing it because it belongs to a certain amount of people, just like they got going on in that Gaza Strip or whatever the case may be, then, you got your medicine. You got to eat it, There's plenty of democracy countries for people to go to. I know it's hard for them to get over there. Sometimes it's a lot of poor people, but to think that you could fix stupid is kind of dumb if you're not going to go 100% in. And that's my argument with the occupancy over in Afghanistan with America and everything and fighting that war. We never had the intentions of going 100% in and occupying that country forever and making them a democracy and allowing them to have free speech and allowing them to have free religion and what they think about their religion and allow them to, be able to walk outdoors without being grenaded or IED. You know what I'm saying? We never had. You got to go 100,000,000% in. If you're gonna do that shit, you got to be 100% in, and you can't leave until it's completely secure. Until they have a fully trained security system. You know what I mean? It's guys up there. They post fucking videos of these guys that they supposed to be recruiting for the Afghani army, and these niggas can't even do a jumping jack because they ain't got no rhythm. They ain't got enough rhythm to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. Like they can't even do that. But you expecting them to fight fucking wars on their own? Meanwhile, the sergeant over there that's trying to teach him how to do jumping jacks and simple calisthenics, he kind of laughing under his breath and just saying, yeah, good job, to kind of encourage him, because you don't want to laugh in their face. But it's fucked up. Shit that we learn in football practice, they can't even do. I didn't need to go to the army to learn how to do jumping jacks, sit-ups, and push-ups. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I barely
Common
needed them.
sense.
Right. I barely needed them for shooting. I knew how to shoot when I went in too. I'm not a fucking sniper by any means, but I could shoot a motherfucker. I didn't need them to teach me that either. But certain safety things that they taught me and certain other things, you know, training wise, like IVs and, you know, combat lifesaver skills and mouth to mouth and, you know, chest compressions and shit like that and tourniquets. That's a good one, you know, if I ever run into a
Live
person.
tissue.
You said what?
Live tissue.
Yeah. So, you know, certain shit like that, you know, I got knowledge of, but, you know, I'm hoping to God that I ain't never come across a nigga that get their arm cut or blew the fuck off while I got to apply a tourniquet so he don't bleed out. You know what I'm saying? I pray to God that I don't have to apply the fucking kit. I can't, off the top of my head, I can't really remember, but like a sucking chest wound and have to put a bag together and all that shit. And, you know, so a motherfucker ain't losing oxygen in their lungs because they got a punctured lung. Like, I hope I don't have to ever even apply that shit ever. I'm not a medic. I'm just a regular person, you know. But they taught us all that shit because we was going, you know, possibly getting shot. So if a nigga gets shot, you know what to do, blah, blah, blah. But I leave that up to the hospital. I'm back home now. I'm in America. That ain't for me. I'm calling 911. Shit, I'm letting the fucking real people do that. That do this shit every day. I'm not finna act like I'm combat lifesaver Lawrence and fucking get out there and try to save lives. If I could do something that I know off the top of my head, I'm gonna do it. But if it's something that's kind of, I don't know, a motherfucker gets to shaking and shivering too much and I don't think I can help him, shit, I'm just like everybody else. I'm gonna call 911. Because who knows? You might do some shit and it speed the process up and you kill a motherfucker. So, but I'm off Afghanistan. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? You want to add anything else to that? Because I rant about that shit forever. Is there
Nah, I'm
anything?
good. I'm gonna hit the gorge anyway, so I might lose signal.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you checking in. I'm finna wrap it up anyway. Willis, be safe out there on the road, all right?
All right, you too.
All right, one. I appreciate him checking in. He brought up the Afghanistan thing. Like I said, he did it last time, and I stayed away from ranting on that, but that's why I stopped from ranting on it, because they don't talk about the $1 trillion that got spent over there and who got that money. And that's something that separates me from a lot of people. Like when I think about politics, I don't think about Biden. I don't think about Obama. I don't think about Trump. I don't care about their personalities and if I like that person or not. The only thing I think when I think politics is budget. If we ain't talking about that, if you want to talk about politics, you want to talk about this person, that person, talk about their budget. What did they spend the money on? If you don't know that, then stop talking to me. Why are we even talking? We could talk about policy. That's fine. It's kind of fucking boring. Most of them I don't agree with. They're trying to overturn Roe versus Wade, which is weird. But whatever, you know, I ain't gonna get into that. That's gonna fly over a lot of motherfuckers' heads. But I mean, it is what it is, man. It's like, you know, we talk about certain shit and then we talk about all this, the good things, like, oh, they should be free and have the right to go to school and have clean water and good food and all. Yeah, bullshit, whatever. Who over there doing what and what we spending all this money on? We didn't pretty much donated $1 trillion of government funds to what? What happened? Oh, we built some tanks, sent them over there. Oh, we built some planes, sent them over there. Oh, we built a new airport runway. Oh, we pumped a lot of money into this pipe that's going through the country or whatever the case may be. Oh, we needed to pay all these soldiers that's over there. What are we talking about, people? Where did the budget go? All the Kevlar that we bought, all the uniforms, all the fucking bullets, all the training exercises that we spent money on, the fuel, that it costs to run all these trains. Y'all motherfuckers don't think like that. They don't think about none of that shit. They just want to talk about democracy, and these people are free. They ain't never been free. They never will be free. Freedom ain't in their vocabulary. Their idea of freedom is different than our idea of freedom. It is what it is. Am I lucky to live in the United States? Sometimes. Sometimes it ain't that lucky. You know what I mean? Sometimes being black living in the United States ain't fun, you know, but it don't change the fact that this is the best country ever. Like, I get it. People come up with other statistics on why we not the best country ever, you know, to ever exist. And I get it. I ain't never lived there though, so I can't really comment. And I think that when they make up some of the other statistics, like even with bringing up Canada and how they've been able to work out free healthcare for I don't know how long, but they don't pay for healthcare. It's free. You know what I mean? To bring that up with Canada and the fact that they got clean water and most of the same shit that America has, it's kind of argue with Canada not being better, but Las Vegas is still in America and it's better than any city in fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't trade Toronto for Chicago. And that's just me being ignorant, you know? Toronto probably is better, but I don't know, you know? I never been there, so. But I've been to a lot of other countries and I can't say that I'm glad I live in America because, man, listen, some of the shit these people deal with, you get to go over there and enjoy the palm trees and shit like that, but you don't know what it's like living over there when you leave the fucking resort, nigga. Go to the regular part. It ain't nothing like America's regular parts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying? So we talked about Afghanistan, which I didn't want to get into, but Willis finally brought it out of me. Like I said, I will be doing another Cummins talk. Y'all see that. Where my Cummins people at? Got another Cummins talk coming tonight. I'm not going to give y'all no hints on what we talking about. Y'all got to wait till I get in the truck. I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to take another nap real quick to get ready for my shift. Yeah, but other than that, I was just checking in. Talked about Afghanistan. I got other subjects that I want to talk about, but most of them in my Instagram. I got a group that I use called Podcast.Trying on Instagram. If y'all interested in me making come on, Trevor, relax, bro. Relax. If y'all interested though in being part of this, if this is something that you guys are interested in, hit me on Instagram at Larry Bird 33 Bands or hit me up on Podcast.Trying on Instagram. Larry Bird 33 Bands or Podcast.Trying. Those are both my Instagram pages. Also, Podcast.Trying at Gmail, spelled just like you see it on the screen, all one word, no caps, no nothing, just Podcast.Trying at Gmail. You can always hit me up on that if you have any interest in joining the Podcast.Trying group on Instagram. That's where I send a lot of the subjects that I'm thinking about covering on the podcast, whether it's the crate challenge, whether it's Donda versus Certified Lover Boy, which I want to talk about that, but I got to come up with all the content, and it's hard to come up with some of that content for the Donda and Certified Lover Boy shit because I'll get copyrighted. They'll just tear my shit down because we talking about some of the biggest content in the world today. You know, those two albums are doing crazy numbers. It's the most streamed shit out here. So I gotta be careful with what I post because they won't even allow the shit to pop up on YouTube. They'll block it. I got a 4-hour video. I think it's 4 hours. Y'all can't even see it now because it's blocked. And I ain't went by and changed it around. And you know, I ain't even went through that whole process because I'm constantly trying to make new shit. I agree, Miss Montoya. CLB is nice. Donda nice too now. Donda long and it takes time to get to the points and shit, but it's some peaks in Donda too. I like Donda too. It's a couple joints on that I'm pretty surprised. Kanye pulled it out with a couple of them joints, but yeah, we got a lot of shit going on over here. So let me know what y'all want to see, you know, because this channel is for the true supporters. So I want to hear from y'all, the Father D's, the Miss Montoyas, the Mbusos, the, you know, Trucker Lee is in the building. Trevor, Phil is always on here. 1011, Faith. This channel is every bit as much as yours. Willis, you know what I'm saying? This channel is every bit y'all's as much as it is as mine. You know what I mean? Like Abel, people that support the channel, I fuck with y'all tough. So I definitely want to bring y'all content. If it entertains the other people that just pops in from here and there, then that's cool. But I'm here to bring y'all content that y'all want. So podcaster.trying at Gmail, podcaster.trying on Instagram, Larry Bird 33 Bands at Instagram. Hit me up. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. Check in with me. If y'all interested in joining that podcaster.trying group DM that I got started, let me know. I'll put you in there. We'll get your Instagram name, put you in there, kind of update you on certain things, like far as what's going on, what's trending. And depending on what we go with, because that's how I'm going to start running the show. I think that's the direction I want to run in. I think I'm going to catapult everything off of Instagram for subject matter and then bring it to YouTube. So if you're interested in joining the podcaster.trying DM, where we in there talking about certain subjects that's going on, what's trending, whether it's money, whether it's entertainment, let me know. Even trucking, whatever the case may be, let me know. You know what I mean? So I was watching Sage the other day. He had some interesting shit that he was talking about with China and where he thinks we are as a country versus where China is. And he made some good points. Feel free to check out Sage on YouTube. He in my comments. Shit, I don't know how to pin, but I don't know if you search. I think you gotta search the Great Freight Sage. Sage, if you still in here, put it in the chat, because you be bringing out some interesting topics. You know what I'm saying? Shit that make people want to think. I don't agree with everything you say. I agree with some of the things you say, but hey, it's up for debate, and you know, it's at least interesting, and it ain't, you know, ignorant shit like this nigga's ugly, that nigga's fat, he's stupid, he's broke. You know what I'm saying? It's shit that'll make your mind move a little bit. So definitely check him out. He's another person with a platform that I support, or should I say, I support. I should say I support. The word I don't want to say is endorse, because you know it's his platform. You know what I mean? So you know, but I fuck with it. I watch the channel. Basically, is all I'm trying to say is I watch that channel. Other than that, man, if y'all out on the road now, happy Labor Day. Be safe. What else I want to say to wrapping it up? I saw on Trucker Brown's channel him talking about, what was it? He brought up something to do with alcohol and about consuming alcohol on camera or whatever the case may be, and how he thought it was offensive. And you know, he got every right to feel however the fuck he feel on his platform, because it's his platform, and you know, that's his thing. You know what I mean? And it is pretty responsible to practice not drinking alcohol, doing drugs at all times, because you know, you're able to think better with a sober mind of this, that, and the third. Now, as far as drugs, it's pretty much a no tolerance with me. I don't do drugs. I would suggest that people don't do drugs. But if people gonna do what they gonna do. I ain't trying to change the world. Now, people considering weed as a drug, that's another subject, and we could beat a dead horse on that. But weed is legal now, so no matter how you feel, the facts are the facts. Weed is legal. If you want to do weed, if you want to smoke weed, do weed. If you want to smoke weed, smoke all the weed you want. It's legal. I don't have a problem with people doing legal shit. I'm just not pushing none of the illegal shit on this channel. If you want to have a few drinks, drink responsibly. I don't care if you do the shit on camera. I don't care if you do the shit off camera. I don't care if you do it at home. I don't care if you do it at a club. If it's legal, I don't see nothing wrong with it. Can you fuck up doing these things? have drinking alcohol or smoking weed, slowing down your response time, yeah, sure, of course. It's up to you to be responsible with it. But you're doing anything legal, drinking, smoking, or whatever the case may be, that's how I feel about it on this channel. Have I consumed alcohol on the live before? Yeah, I have. I was right here sitting in my own home, not bothering nobody. It is what it is. Certain people ain't gonna agree with a lot of the shit that I do or say on this platform. It is what it is. And I ain't saying that Trucker Brown doesn't agree what I do or say on this platform. I was just bringing up because I saw him cover some of that stuff on his platform, and I was just saying how I felt about it, you know. Good business-minded people don't do drugs. They are more likely to think with level head. This is true because drugs fucks up business, because a lot of people don't want to do business with you if you consume lots of alcohol or have alcohol in the vicinity, and it's a zero tolerance policy for drugs when it comes to doing big business. So if you want to do big business, drugs and alcohol usually don't mix. Can you sneak and do this shit? Of course. But you got to be so discreet with it that most of the time you just say, fuck it, I'm not going to do it. Because I got to jump through so many hoops. And you looking at all the alcoholic, low-life motherfuckers that just get to drink out in the open and not caring. You like, man, I should be able to do that. But you can't do that. If you want to do big business, you can't be open with your drug and alcohol use. You got to be way more discreet, way more strategic. You got to plan it out. When it comes to drinking is supposed to be fun. Fun usually isn't planned, it's spontaneous. So it takes all the fucking fun out of it if you got to plan your drinking. You know, and if you plan in drinking, then it's starting to feel like, oh, I need a drink. And you know how that is. If you need a fucking drink, you're an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? You should be doing it just on some spontaneous shit. Like, sure, I have a drink. Boom. Have a couple drinks, you know. Maybe get a little drunk or whatever the case may be. Have fun. Have a few laughs. You know. It turns into other shit, but, you know, I can't control that. That's going to keep going on. Let me see. Or they die at 54 in their apartment. Drugs are dangerous. Can't do that responsibly. That's crazy. Michael K. Williams. That's so fucked up. I don't know. That's the other thing. I don't know what demons motherfuckers is fighting. I'm not far off. Like, it's easy for me to go up here and say, don't do drugs. Don't drink. You know what I mean? Because of where my mind is right now and where my emotions are right now. So I could sit up here. I could sit up here one day and have this bottle in front of y'all, and the next day say I'm not drinking for 3 months. I'm just not gonna do it because I'm secure. I'm mentally strong. I'm emotionally prepared to not do that. Everybody don't have that. And I acknowledge those people. I acknowledge certain people that's going through whatever demons that they fighting. Could be somebody that got raped, somebody that got their ass whooped, somebody who lost their mama, somebody that is dealing with an injury and is in serious pain, a disease, and they dealing with serious pain. So, you know, it is what it is. I don't judge people, but at the same time, I try to give y'all some good advice. Sometimes I like to have fun. It ain't all about, you know, giving it out advice. Sometimes it's about just hearing what y'all got to say and just fucking with y'all, just playing around. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to know, though, from up front, though, this platform ain't here to, like, change lives for truckers. It's to entertain. I'm not here to be, like, this transcendent guy to help y'all with y'all, like, life. I'm here to entertain y'all, so when y'all going down the road or working a shift at a security job or working a shift at an office job where you sitting there and you just need to stay awake, you holding the steering wheel and you need to stay awake, I'm here to entertain you, give you a couple jokes and make you laugh. So that's why I'm checking in. Check in with me. Let me know what y'all want to hear, what y'all want to, you know, because it's easy for me to get motivated about things if I know other people are motivated about it, and I could get on here and be like, man, hell no, that shit, woo, woo. Give my perspective, crack some jokes, give a little metaphors, you know, play devil's advocate, even if I don't believe, like, let's say I'm pro-life, you know what I'm saying, or pro-choice. Okay, let's not say what if. I am pro-choice. I could get perspective on pro-life and just talk shit and play devil's advocate and crack jokes and fuck around just to rile people up and just give you entertaining content. And that's what I want to do. I want to give you entertaining content. Even though I'm not pro-life, I get on here and act like I'm pro-life and just give y'all content just to make y'all rile y'all up and make y'all get the feedback and see how y'all feel. And then turn around and say, hey, I was just fucking with y'all. I'm pro-choice. You know what I'm saying? I think a woman, blah, 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 and get my perspective on it. But I don't mind giving y'all the entertaining content too at the same time. So that's what I'm here for, just to entertain. I think a person that drinks temper is a lot shorter than a person that doesn't drink or do drugs. Have you ever noticed that? I mean, of course, everything is altered when you do drugs and alcohol. So, you know, that's a fact. And that's why you got to be careful. That's why you got to drink responsibly. It's up to, like, you lose certain skills, like knowing when you're talking too fucking much, controlling your saliva, like certain little shit like that. Like, you just lose control of that shit when you do drugs and alcohol. So it's up to you to be in a safe environment with people you trust when you're doing that, so they could put you on track, so they could check you. And that's the problem with a lot of people and a lot of especially young people these days, these new millennium motherfuckers. People like to call them new millenniums. I just call them young dumb niggas. That's the problem with y'all. Y'all don't have nobody that y'all trust enough to check y'all, to tell you no, stop, shut the fuck up. You want to take offense to everything when truthfully and honestly, they trying to help you, and you should just stop and shut the fuck up, you know. But I've had those people in my lifetime that I trust enough to tell me, shut the fuck up. Now that I'm 41, I am that person that's just being responsible and telling other people, stop, shut the fuck up. Like, that's not cool. And if I get too much pushback on it, depending on my emotions or my energy or where I'm at with it, then I just let you jump off the fucking deep end. Fuck it, kill yourself. I don't, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to keep putting, you know, depending on how I'm feeling, I'm not going to keep putting the energy into it. Because it takes energy to babysit motherfuckers that's constantly fucking up. It takes a lot of energy. So I do it, though, for the people I love all the time. Dinner is ready. What's for dinner? Sloppy Joes. Don't nobody want no damn Sloppy Joes, Lisa? But yeah, moving right along. We've been on here 2 hours. I spent 2 hours with y'all just shooting the shit, checking in. Like I say, I do feel like I'm jipping y'all when I don't have a subject and I just come in on checking in and just reading the comments and checking in with y'all. This is not a show. I do take responsibility for that. And I also, like I say, I'm coming on tonight live during my drive shift, and I'm gonna give y'all comments talk, and we're gonna chop it up about a trucking subject. So y'all stay tuned for that. Make sure y'all come in and fuck with me. If y'all too busy getting y'all sleep and getting y'all 10-hour reset, then go ahead and catch it on the replay. But we definitely gonna chop it up. All right. And it's all about community. It's all about helping people. I don't care what you say on this platform, as long as it's something that you truly mean. If it's something that you truly mean, I don't mind you expressing yourself. If you come on here to troll, then you will get ignored or blocked. You know what I'm saying? So you're good at freestyle. I appreciate that, brother. But, you know, it's still bullshit when niggas come on here and freestyle. You should have some type of content subject. But that's what I came on here to do, really, was to check in with y'all, because I did the Q-Bar thing. I wasn't satisfied with that as a show. I didn't think I gave y'all enough time or enough good content. I don't think I got with the artist good enough. I didn't get to show y'all none of the performances because I just wasn't set up like that. I'm not good enough at this job yet, at this gig. So I'm getting that, though, people. You know, we took some positive and negatives from that show. So I'm getting that. I'm constantly working for y'all. We're gonna get better. I'm gonna constantly try my best to bring y'all new content. Just like when I was out there fucking scrubbing them headlights for y'all, that half y'all didn't even care about it, but it took me time and effort to come up with that 3M headlight restoration video. You know what I'm saying? And I enjoy doing it because it's just, you know, it's good practice for me for like certain. That was my practice for an instructional video, and I learned how to do some shit with that. You know, now I'm getting practice with doing live and just taking the phone out and camera with me. I need to learn how to get a better view, get it all set up, and turn the camera around and use the other camera instead of using the front-facing camera and worrying about me seeing what's going on and just worry solely on what y'all see. Because that's the only reason I use the camera that I use and wasn't able to get the better videos, because I want to see what y'all was seeing. But if I was doing it the right way and I was properly set up, then I would have flipped it the other way and I would have already had all that ironed out and y'all would have got a better video. You know what I mean? So it's just me being honest and just working hard every day at my craft and trying to do my job as well as work on this content thing and bring y'all different media, whatever the case may be. And something's going to catch fire and we're going to run with that. You know what I mean? Because right now I'm only at, I think I'm right at 500. Am I at 500 subscribers? Oh, shit, I got a Cash App. Miss Montoya sent $10 for podcaster.trying. I appreciate it, Miss Montoya, a.k.a. Doc Bumpers. I love you. Thank you for all your support. Where am I at? Yeah, I've been stuck at like 490 for a long time on the subscribers, and I ain't tripping. It's gonna grow organically. You know what I'm saying? The same 400 or 500 people been fucking with me for a minute. It started at like the same for a long time. It was the same like 200 people rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let it grow organically. One of these little trends that I do, whether it's the comments talk, whether it's me doing it live in the crib at the studio, at the podcaster.trying studios with this background, or me doing an instructional video, one of these things is going to pop and it's going to take off. And whatever that thing is, I'm not going to let it overwhelm the channel. I'm going to constantly do other different things, but I will make sure that whatever does pop will get more attention because, you know, it is what it is. We all trying to grow out here, people. So 2 hours on the dot. That's what I was looking for. Once again, subscribe, hit the like button. If you're catching this on a replay, leave a comment. Let me know what you agree with, disagree with. Let me know how you feel, what you want me to talk about, this, that, and the third, anything you got going on, whatever the case may be. I'm here to bring y'all content that y'all want, not just to come in here and talk my shit. I could definitely do that. D-Class, I see you on the check-in. I'm finna wrap it up. Yeah, other than that, I love y'all. I appreciate the support as always. I'm always here for y'all. What else? I'm going live for the truckers later, and we're just gonna run with that. Yeah, but I'm gonna get with my team, which is Class, HB, Lisa, Reese, some of the other main panelists. If I'm missing any names, sorry, but I'm gonna get with everybody that usually comes on and speaks, and we're gonna go over some content and figure out what y'all want to hear and what y'all want to bring. Like I said, once again, I'm gonna say it one more time. I've said it a million times. If you're interested in being part of the DM and Instagram for podcaster.trying, PODT, let me know. Hit me on Instagram at Larry Bird 33 Bands or at podcaster.trying on Instagram, spelled exactly how you see it on the screen. Send me a friend request, send me a message, let me know you're interested. I'll put you as a part of that DM, that messaging system. It's usually how I'm going to farm out all my content, going off what I'm seeing on social media and what people are talking about, because that's what social media is for. Talking and, you know, constantly coming up with content. That's how I pull most of my content. So I'm going to start building it off that. I'm going to take it straight off Instagram, bring it to y'all, or, you know, YouTube. I'm going to use other platforms, but I'm going to go off of what I hear, what I get the most feedback from on that DM. That's what we're going to start off with. If another system works out better on what I think y'all want to hear, then we'll go from there. But that's how we're going to do it. We're going to go on Instagram at Larry Bird 33 Bands or podcaster.trying. Send me a message and I will make y'all part of that messaging system, that DM, and then we could turn around and discuss topics, man, women, whatever, whether it's entertainment, whether it's trucking. You could come on now, say how you feel, depending on how you feel and what you say and what I agree and disagree with. That's how we're going to come on here, because a lot of times that's what charges me up. Like with the vaccine thing, that's why I'm able to bring out videos, because I heard some bullshit that I didn't like about the vaccine that revved me up. And that's why I'm able to bring y'all decent content, because I felt strongly about it. So come on to Instagram. Let me know. Depending on one of y'all opinions, one of y'all going to basically say something that pissed me off, and I'm going to come on here and rant about it. And I don't have no problem with bringing you on here, even though I disagree with you. And there ain't no disrespect. I ain't going to call you out your name, this, that, and the third, and none of that. We're going to do it respectfully. But I'm not going to just agree with you just because you my friend or my homie or you fuck with the channel. We're going to argue it out, whatever the case may be. And then I'm going to tell you, be safe. God bless you at the end of the conversation. And we're going to, continue to live life, people. And that's what I'm running on my platform. I don't want it to just be what I think. I want other people to come in here and get a perspective. And I'll say whether I agree or I disagree. It's a dictatorship, but it's a friendly dictatorship. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I get the last word. So it's a dictatorship. And the only thing that matters on this platform is what the fuck I think. So from that standpoint, it's a dictatorship. But I do care about what y'all think. And I'm not going to silence y'all or however y'all feel. If y'all disagree with me, I'm not going to silence you. I'm going to let you come on and speak your mind. I'm going to let you argue. And I'm not going to call you out your name and all that bullshit because you agree or disagree with me. We're going to do it as respectful as possible. And we're going to keep it as comedic as possible. We're going to try to be funny as possible. Because that is the true root of the channel, is entertainment and getting y'all through y'all day. So it's been fun, y'all. Podcaster.trying. Let's go out with this. Let me know how y'all hear it. Boom. Let's do this.
Woo! I'm only gonna do this once. About to be rich, keep making these hits. Put that on my soul, ain't claiming no game. Back in the day, my papa's a soul, you know what it is. Like father, like son. He raise up no hoes, don't rap with the system. Then kill all your dreams and shatter your goals. Need a new mansion on Floyd Block. No security, no toy cops. Chicago, you gotta move smart. Polar case, you can't avoid ops. Dress clean, yeah, I'm too sharp. And intelligent, yeah, I'm too sharp. All this gold, that's a lot of carats. All your chains come from you, Mark. Fresh to death, I need 2 plots. I could bring back 2 socks. Bad verses, down shot now. Blowing everything down on the Unabomber. With the stick and balls, I'm a pool shark. I done only broke 2 hearts. I done only cracked 2 cervix. When you think major, gotta move smart. All right, Did it alone, now I gotta flex. Was broken at home, now I gotta check. Alright, let's try and put diamond ropes around my mama neck. New Jaguar for my dad. Look at me now, I didn't get my respect. Far as the women, they still saying yes. Went from signing CDs to signing no breast. Bring your A game, I'm not easily impressed. You cannot keep me by raising your dress. Cute is cool, but what's in your